Political editor Karthikeya Sharma is joining us. He was with me at the AICC session through the day. Was Shashi there? There were so many people there. Was Shashi at the AICC through the day? How is the Congress responding? What are leaders saying privately, Karthikeya?
Rahul, the Congress leaders are very embarrassed because Shashi Tharoor, to one of the friends or the few people whom he interacted during the session, was very categorical that there was a problem in his personal life. And my sources tell me, Rahul, that he confirmed the news and he shared it with few friends who were there at the AICC session. And a couple of them had received SMSs from Sunanda Pushkar 24 hours back on their SMSs, who are very responsible in the AICC, that there is a problem in the marriage. And now most of them are worried, Rahul, as to what sort of legal and political consequence it can entail for them.
Well, the political consequences, of course, come much later. And it's rather unfortunate that they're worried about the political consequences. But can you share more information about Shashi Tharoor's presence at the AICC through the day and also his interaction with the various Congress leaders he was speaking to?
Yes, Shashi Tharoor was present for roughly more than 8.5 hours in the AICC session. He interacted with most of the AICC delegates, Rahul. I saw him in the AICC session, Talkotora. He was speaking to a lot of people. But what my sources tell me, that in his private conversation, he had urged at least 3 senior people to have a word with Sunanda Pushkar. And he said that she must be told that there is nothing otherwise in his life. There is nothing otherwise in his life. And I have also been told by my reliable sources that Sunanda Pushkar, 24 to 36 hours before her death, had actually mailed, SMS'd and tweeted to her personal friends as to what had happened in her personal life. And this is something which is very important, and I can share this with you, Rahul, that most of the Congress senior leadership is aware of it and they understand the sort of damage it can do to the sort of projection they wanted to intend for the Rahul Gandhi and the consequences Sunanda's death has for the Congress.
Sure, in one sense, her death has taken the attention away from what was a very good day for Rahul Gandhi, where he made a rousing speech which got a lot of positive response, and that was what was on everybody's focus before this. In fact, Karthikeya, Shashi Tharoor was supposed to be on centre stage at 9:30 p.m. after Sachin Pilot left our program. He was supposed to join us from his residence. That's when we received word at about 9 o'clock that he won't join us. We didn't know, of course, at that time what was happening, but clearly he'd found out by then because he'd gone to the Leela Hotel where they checked in. Sunanda told me yesterday in the afternoon that there was fumigation on, and therefore for 3 days they had to move away from their Lodhi estate residence. And that is when Shashi Tharoor went to the Leela Hotel where they checked in and found out that the door wasn't being opened, and when they opened the door and went in, they found Sunanda Tharoor dead. Will there be a response, Karthikeya, from the Congress party at all on this?
Oh, there has to be a response from the Congress party, Rahul. There's going to be a criminal investigation to this matter, and this is going to touch upon a lot of senior functionaries of the Congress party. Let me draw your attention to the fact that when Natwar Singh, the former External Affairs Minister and someone very close to the Congress President, and when his daughter-in-law passed away, when she committed suicide, the investigation was very high profile, and Rahul, you would remember that it touched upon a lot of senior functionaries of the Congress party, and I can tell you that Sunanda Pushkar had SMS'd a lot of senior functionaries within the Congress party that she was distraught and she will expose Shashi Tharoor. And I can say this for sure because one of my sources confirmed this, because since the message was electronically delivered to my source, it is part of that. We can say that it's part of the electronic record, and this is not confined to one person, but this happened to a lot of people. So I would say this is not about a person. This is not an individual case. Shashi Tharoor is a minister in this government, and he will have to clarify this issue because he is not a private person, Rahul. He is a public personality. He is MOS HRD, and he will have to come clean on this issue.